In this problem, we need to determine the equation of a circle which passes through the origin and it intersects the x-axis at -5 and the y-axis at +7. Let's try to understand the problem graphically. So we have here is the Cartesian plane with the x and the y-axis. We see here a circle having a center C, and this circle is passing through the origin of the coordinate axis. And this particular circle has an x-intercept of -5. That's why it's cutting on the negative x-axis. So this distance, so let's call this point as A. So this distance OA, that's 5 units, but it's -5, meaning that it's on the negative x-axis. And the circle intercepts the y-axis, let's say at point B, such that the length of OB is 7 units. Fine. Now our goal will be to find out the equation of this circle. Now, in order to determine the equation of this circle, we need two key information. One is finding out the coordinate of the circle and the other being the radius of the circle. So let's first begin by finding out the coordinate of point C, or the center of the circle. To do this, we are going to drop a perpendicular from the center to the x-axis, and it's going to meet the x-axis, let's say at point D. Then we're going to drop another perpendicular from the center to the y-axis, and it's going to meet at point A. Now we know for a fact that any perpendicular line drawn from the center of a circle to its chord is going to bisect that chord, meaning since the length of BO is 7 units, so the length of OE is going to be half of 7 units. So let's write it down. We have BO equals to 7 units, so that's given to us, and we know that the length OE is going to be equals to half of BO. That means there is going to be 7/2 units. Similarly, we are also given the length of AO. So AO is 5 units. So since we're considering distance, that's why we're taking +5. And from here, we can find out the length DO. So the length DO is going to be 5/2. Now we are ready to find out the coordinate of point C. So the coordinate of point C consists of the x-coordinate. So the x-coordinate is OD. So that's going to be -5/2. We're considering a negative number here because now we are on the negative x-axis. And then we have to find out the y-coordinate. So that's simply the length CD, which is 7/2 units. So we've obtained the center of our circle. So our center is given by -5/2, 7/2. Let's now find out the radius of the circle. That's pretty easy. All we have to do is join CO. So CO can be obtained. So for this, we'll have to consider the right angle triangle. Let's consider the right angle triangle CDO, which is right angle at angle D. So we have CO squared. This is the length of the hypotenuse CO. We square it, and this will be equals to the sum of the square of its opposite side. That means CD squared plus DO squared. So CD squared, we have defined the value of CD, and that's actually EO. So CD is going to be equals to EO. So we have CD with a length of 7/2. So that means we will square it 7/2. Then we go to next DO. So DO we have already defined as 5/2. So we square it. So this is going to be the radius of a circle. So that is r squared, square of the radius of the circle. And when we solve for it, we are going to get the value square root of 73 divided by 2. Now that we have the radius as well as the coordinate of the center, we can easily find out the equation of the circle. For this, we're going to take help of the standard form of a circle. To begin with, let's consider a circle having center with coordinate h, k and the radius given by r. Then the standard form of the circle is given by this particular equation, which is x minus h whole squared plus y minus k whole squared equals to r squared, the radius. Now we have found out that the center of a circle came out to be -5/2 and 7/2. And we found out the radius r, so that came out to be equals to square root of 73/2. So let's plug this value into our equation in the standard form. So we have our center, which is h, k. So this is equals to -5/2, 7/2. This gives us the value of h. So h value is -5/2, and our k value is going to be 7/2. And we have also found out the radius. So let's note that down as well. So we have square root of 73/2. So now we will use the standard form. So that gives us x. So we have minus of -5/2. So that gives us +5/2 whole squared. Plus y minus 7 over 2 whole squared, and this is going to be equals to square root of 73 over 2 whole raised to the power of 2. So this is the equation of the circle in its standard form, and if we want to expand it, we're going to get x squared plus y squared plus 5x minus 7y equals to 0. So this is going to be the equation of our circle. So let's go to the problem. The circle with the condition that it passes through the origin and it intersects the x-axis at -5 and the y-axis at +7.